kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Georgia's offense will get first crack at it today. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long, and year after year, you can just hang your hat. Like this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this context.
They have done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front, because they're not always getting 5-star talent, but this coaching staff, year in, year out, they're able to get the most out of these guys, get them in the weight room, get their weight up, work on the technique, the fundamentals, and they all work so well together. They're so well coached up front, and no different this year with this unit.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Phillips. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give to Frazier. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Condors offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. What a luxury it is to have a guy like Ellis Robinson the 4th and maybe take away a receiver from this offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's right. Flips it out to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Condors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And it'll be the Condors line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move them on the counter. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed.
There's some room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
The Condors are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And it'll be the Condors will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff for Frazier. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. On first down, Nate Frazier. There's a little room there. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The run inside. It's Phillips. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
On first down, Nate Frazier looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll run with Nate Frazier. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Motion from the wide receiver. Shakes off the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Bringing the heat. He gets away. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Handoff, Frazier running left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
All right, Holly. Can't get him to the ground. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And it'll be the Condors send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just...
There he goes! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Condors will send out the punt unit. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Go! Making side adjustments here. Here's a give to Frazier. Picks up the first down. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Iron! Move! Eagle!
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Finds his big tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Quick completion to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's right. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Flames looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, Let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't got him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pressure coming. He's on the move. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And it'll be the Condors will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No fair catches here, looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Georgia sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got the first himself. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Frazier. Oh, what a cut! He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Frazier again. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He's in the house for the 6th time in this game. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run.
Might have a chance. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in with one hand. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Going with the ground game left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Condors will line up to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. Frazier again. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Handoff, Frazier running left. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia! Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The hand to the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. Got a little grass. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Pulls it on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the try is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He makes the catch. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give to Frazier. Runs through a tackle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. Maybe some room here. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On first down, Nate Frazier. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Here's Nate Frazier. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 8th touchdown of the game.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Condors make their the field to open this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Running inside. It's Stevens. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll run play action. Here's a heat. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. Found a seam on the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. He'll toss it. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down. They've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. Oh, it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Frazier again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Handoff for Frazier. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground with the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hand off from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College.